Hi there, Six of Queens here, and learning still sucks. In today's lesson, I'm going to start on a brand new piece called the Blue Danube Waltz from page 114 and 115 of Bastien Piano for Adults. And after I spend about 20 minutes getting acquainted with that, I may, or as it often turns out, may very well not, spend the last 10 minutes of the lesson working to memorize my arrangement of Angels We Have Heard on High. But before I get to any of that, got to start the lesson off with a little bit of nice warm-up, utilizing the Chapter 6 technique exercise, 4 exercises from Opus 16. If any of that sounds more interesting or useful to you, then you can go ahead and skip to it using the timeline below. So let's get started. I don't think I got that right. 98 beats per minute metronome. 5 minutes on the timer. Okay. There we go. Why do I keep fucking doing that? boogie. All right. Blue Danube Waltz. 108 ultimate recommended tempo, which, given that Riverboat Boogie, which I just finished with in my last lesson, check up here to see the conclusion of that if you'd like, was 100 beats per minute. And since it was largely quarter notes, half notes, dotted halves, 100 wasn't really all that fast, so like 108. It's just that, so I'm probably going to end up semi-ignoring what tempo it recommends that, but that's all in the future. I just need to actually get acquainted with it for right now. So I planked out a few notes after I turned the camera off at the end of my last lesson, and I do know that this is a piece I'm familiar with. It's actually a very recognizable piece. Most all of you will get what it is pretty damn quickly. But of note, it is in C, primarily. Looking at all the bars. It's exclusively marked as being in C. No major repeats, and it is basically the exact same length that Riverboat Boogie was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's 8 lines instead of only 7 lines. Not all that much longer. A little bit though. But quite a bit of pedaling as opposed to just the get over here, you fucker. There we go. As opposed to just a very little bit at the end, this has something in almost every bar. So, if we're getting into a C5 finger position, starting out on that low C, this middle C. So, you probably already know what it is. Oh, starting the timer would help. I don't want to run forever on this damn thing. All right. So C, C, E, G, G. Now it's going to be G, E. One, one, two, one, one, two, three, one, 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 two, three, one, two, one, two. Ooh, I don't like that at all. A, G, A, F. sounds not correct at all. That's high E. That's, God damn it, what the fuck note is that? A. Oh, no, it's fucking triple clef, not A, it's E. This is exceptionally confusing. Always is at first. So as soon as I move down here, I want 5 on A. One on D. Some parts of that sound really familiar, and some parts of that sound really raw. Especially for I think it's the main part that everybody knows when they think of this song. But some parts of it do not sound like they're fitting in the place that is in my memory. And I don't know if that's maybe a key issue or a I'm playing it incorrectly issue. Being the first day, I'm just finding it really hard to just plain old keep up. It took me that entire 20 minutes just to get from start to finish twice. So, gonna be a rough piece. Probably gonna be another week and a half, almost 2 weeks for it. But nothing I can do about that. I mean, they're getting longer, they're getting more difficult. So, you know, it's a natural consequence. I'm just gonna have to get better. So, but I don't want to slack off too much on this, so I am going to go ahead and reset my middle C, which for anyone who's been watching for a while knows that means it is time for Angels We've Heard on High. Flip to a blank sheet of paper. Already got most of it memorized. It's just doing it consistently. So that's largely what this time is for. I'll see if it takes me the entire 10 minutes to get back into it and then get to the point where I'm actually doing playthroughs that matter. Yes, I know some people will say everyone matters. It's like, yeah, but you know what I mean. So, alright, I should go. Alright, so that's getting there. Obviously, I'm aware of the 2 or 3 or 4 areas that I screwed up on that, but I've been here to play it in 3 days, so not too bad. Nice, kind of steady, methodical pace to get it started out, kind of iron some of those kinks out. 5 seconds left. I don't know if this should happen on the last playthrough of it that I did. Maybe I was starting to overthink it or be conscious of the timer. I don't know what. Most of those I was pretty pleased with. It would be little things here and there, but more and more of it I can just do at the point where I'm not as worried about making sure my fingers do the right things, because they're doing the right things almost automatically. So I can instead, not bump my focus up a level. I consider it bumping it up a level. Some people may argue semantics or whatever, or say it's a completely wrong approach, whatever. To where since I'm not worrying about my fingers actually doing the right things and hitting the right notes and everything, I can concentrate so much more on how I'm hitting them and really work those dynamics, work those changes, be incrementally stepping things up and crescendoing over most of the piece until I finally hit the and have that be the musical and emotional climax of the piece, the way that I'm used to hearing it being, much like that. So that's the main benefit that I'm getting out of being able to do it over and over and over again, and getting past this point where I'm even worrying about, because I still worry about hitting the wrong keys a little bit, and I do still hit the wrong keys, especially at that very beginning portion where I'm always doing. God, that drives me fucking nuts every time that I do that. But it's only through doing it wrong over and over again and being mildly pissed off and annoyed at it that it actually sticks in my head to stop doing that, because I remember the next time I'm playing it through that sensation of anger, frustration, and that's what allowed me to remember. But Blue Danube Waltz is deceptively simple from memory, and I can already tell it's going to be a giant pain in the ass. It's a lot of quick little hand moving around, so just like Riverboat Boogie, I'm going to have to get past the point where I'm not even sure where to get my hand, and I'm thinking of each individual finger placement every time to where I can kind of systematically move from place to place. But that's going to take a number of lessons, so I'm just going to have to worry about that through the course of those. Which means that if you'd like to find out what it took me to get this far, then you can either click up here or the link in the description below to catch the entire series from the very beginning. And if you'd like to find out where I go from here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you know when I upload next. Let's see what, if anything, I learn next time.